Welcome back to True Crime Unraveled. And how you guys doing tonight? This has been in the same 2 days with both hearings. And what have we learned so far? Well, you can pretty much well take Dylan's testimony in the PCA and wad it up and throw it in the trash. Because she lied. And that key fact, guys, that key fact was kept from the magistrate Judge Marshall. And Ann Taylor brought that out, stating that even after being questioned for 3 days, each time Dylan said that she didn't know nothing. She didn't know if it was a dream or real. She was drunk. And she don't know anything. So, what does that say about her credibility in this case? If she gives a description of a random person, and she even stated that she heard her roommates going up and down the stairs that night. Her entire line is bunk. Is bunk. How are you going to say that you saw the killer and you came in contact with the killer after you opened your door for the third time that night, but yet tell the police that you didn't know nothing. You didn't know what was going on. You were intoxicated. You didn't know if it was a dream or real. That right there tells me that her credibility just went down the toilet. Yes, it just went down the toilet. And Bethany, stating that she heard male voices that night. And she thought it was a drunken frat party. Exactly what is going on in this case? Why is everything being kept in the dark? And that's just the way it is. It's being kept in the dark for a reason. But what is that reason? If you have your two, I'm not even going to call them surviving roommates, I'm going to call them two witnesses to a crime. If you have two witnesses to a crime, and they're both telling me two completely different stories. You have Bethany down on the first floor stating she heard two male voices and what sounded like a drunken frat party getting out of hand. And that also goes back to what Steve G said about one hell of a battle going on the second floor. And then you have Dylan, who opens her door 3 times that night. And now she told the investigators, which was kept from Judge Marshall, that she really didn't know what was going on. She didn't know nothing. She couldn't even pick Brian out of a lineup. So why, guys, why are we still listening to Dylan? If she's getting ripped to pieces by Ann Taylor, That's the question I have. If she's getting ripped to pieces by Ann Taylor, and the secrets are now coming out thanks to Ann Taylor, and the biggest secret is Dylan's a liar. I hate to say it, but she is. She's a liar. You know, giving it the generic description is 5'10" or taller, bushy eyebrows, athletically built, not muscular. Telling this to Brett Payne in the probable cause affidavit, which we can now take and throw it in the trash, dump gasoline in the trash can, and light that SOB on fire. Because she contradicted her own story to the investigators 3 days in a row. Not 1 day, not 2 days, 3 days in a row. I was, you know, and she told the investigators she was drunk and didn't know what was going on, didn't know if it was real or a dream. But yet you have Brian sitting over there fighting for his life over what I'm not believing are trumped up, made up charges. And their star witness, Dylan, just got made unreliable. And it was her own statement and her own fault. It, guys, it makes me actually wonder exactly what did Dylan really see that night. Now, I'm not attacking Dylan, I'm not attacking Bethany, but it makes me wonder exactly what they really saw that night. Because if you have Bethany saying she heard two guys talking upstairs and sound like drunken frats getting out of control, and then you have Dylan saying she saw the killer, but then turns around for 3 days in a row and said she didn't see nothing, didn't know nothing. She didn't know what was going on because she was drunk. Why is this man still sitting in jail? That I would like to know. Really, I would like to know. I've seen a couple of hashtags. A hashtag free BK. Well, what? I'm starting to feel that the MPD are like Keystone cops. You know, bumbling and fumbling around in the dark. Let this man go. Let him go. Your star witness just basically buried herself. And the investigators, nor not the prosecution either. Bill Thompson is guilty as hell of this. They did not tell Judge Magistrate Megan Marshall about Dylan's testimony or Dylan's statements to them. They mysteriously left that out. Gee, I wonder why they left it out. Because they're thinking this is a wham bam thinking man slam dunk. And they don't want anything coming in the way of their witch hunt. I'm a truth seeker. And I'm getting to the bottom of this crap. And at the same, I thought Massoff did a really good job today. Yesterday, Ann Taylor did a good job to a point, but her opening salvo, which was basically derailed by the judge, and the judge's statement uh, that BK's DNA was found on the knife sheath. Is this all they have, guys, in this case? Is this all they have? Is that stupid knife sheath? I mean, get rid of that damn knife sheath, and what do they have? Nothing. Get rid of that PCA. What do they have? Nothing. And pretty much, well, Dylan just made that PCA null and void. At least her section of it. Her section of it, guys, you might as well take that section of Dylan's and rip it out and throw it away. In all honesty, that's what they need to do, is take Dylan's section of the PCA, rip it out and throw it away, because she was clearly lying. And maybe that's why Bethany is fighting so hard to come back and testify in this trial. It's because she knows they lied in that PCA. That's perjury. And I believe perjury is either a misdemeanor or a felony. I'm not sure. But yeah, it got wild. It did. It got wild, guys. But think about this, guys. Think about this. I have never seen a case like this before. And that's the God's honest truth. I have never, not in a million years, seen a true crime case like this. Where you have the star witness who just got discredited before the trial even started. And I see in my comment section that Dylan's lying. Dylan's lying. Well, after what I saw, yes. I wholeheartedly agree. Dylan's lying. She's lying straight through her teeth. And I'm starting to believe, guys, I'm starting to believe she was being coached in that probable cause affidavit. But which officer was coaching her? Was it Blaker, Rosendahl, or Payne? Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think and who you guys think was coaching Dylan, in this probable cause affidavit. And then she turns around 3 days in a row and says she don't know what's going on. She couldn't pick Brian out in the lineup. She was drunk. She didn't know if it was a dream or real. She has no clue on what happened that night. And it almost sounds like to me that when she has no clue what happened that night, she didn't see anything. That description she gave, I don't think she saw what she saw in her drunken state. She might have been seeing things. That's what she meant by I didn't know if it was real or a dream. You guys have a good, I would say, Friday night, Saturday morning. This is True Crime Unraveled. And while you're here, guys, go if you like this video, go ahead, hit that like button, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button too while you're here. I want to thank you guys, and you have a good night. This is True Crime Unraveled. I'm out. Peace.